Britain has transferred all of its 155mm AS-90 self-propelled howitzers to Ukraine. However, the exact number isn't specified in the target post itself. We can piece together estimates from the replies and related web results. A Defense Journal post was claiming that 32 AS-90s were sent to Ukraine in 2023, which was reportedly 1/6 of the total British fleet at the time. This suggests the total fleet was around 192 units, since 32 times 6 equals 192. If Britain indeed sent all remaining AS-90s by May 2025 as per the War Monitor 3 post, the total number sent could theoretically approach this full fleet size, minus any units already decommissioned, damaged, or retained for other purposes. Some estimates put the total number of AS-90s transferred at 134 units. This figure seems more conservative and might account for operational units only, excluding those used for spare parts or deemed non-functional. Historical context from the web results shows that Britain initially sent 20 AS-90s to Ukraine in April 2022. If we start with 192 as the total fleet size and subtract the 20 sent in 2022, that leaves 172 units. The 134-unit figure could reflect a more realistic number of operational howitzers transferred by 2025, accounting for wear, maintenance issues, or units held back for training or spare parts. Given the data, the total number of AS-90s Britain has likely sent to Ukraine by May 2025 is somewhere between 134 and 172 units, with 134 being the more specific estimate. However, without official confirmation, this remains speculative. The UK's broader military support context, £10.8 billion committed by 2024 with $3 billion annually thereafter, supports the feasibility of transferring a significant portion of its AS-90 fleet. The AS-90, officially Gun Equipment 155mm L131, nicknamed Braveheart, is a self-propelled howitzer designed for mobility, firepower, and flexibility in artillery roles. Let's explore its capabilities and how it can adapt on the battlefield. General capabilities. Range and firepower. The AS-90 can fire standard 155mm charges up to 24.7 kilometers with its 39 caliber barrel and up to 30 kilometers with a 52 caliber barrel, though the 52 caliber upgrade project was terminated due to propellant issues. This range allows it to engage targets deep behind enemy lines, making it a valuable asset for Ukraine against Russian forces. Rate of fire. The AS-90 can sustain a rate of fire of 3 rounds per minute for extended periods, with a burst rate of up to 6 rounds per minute, as noted in historical data on British artillery systems. It carries 48 projectiles and charges on board, with a primer magazine holding 18 primers. Ammunition compatibility. The AS-90 uses standard NATO 155mm ammunition, including the L-15 high-explosive round designed for the FH-70 system. It can also fire cheaper M107 rounds, used in training, with green and white propelling charges. This compatibility allows it to integrate with Ukraine's existing artillery systems, many of which are also 155mm NATO standard, like the M777 howitzers supplied by the United States. Mobility and armor. The AS-90 is a tracked, armored vehicle with a top speed of around 53 km per hour and a range of 420 km on roads. Its armor provides protection against small arms fire and artillery fragments, making it survivable in contested areas. This mobility allows it to shoot and scoot, firing a salvo and relocating to avoid counter-battery fire, a critical tactic in Ukraine's artillery duels with Russia. Adaptability on the battlefield. Changing on the field. The phrase capable of changing on the field likely refers to the AS-90's ability to adapt to dynamic battlefield conditions through its operational flexibility, fire control, and tactical employment. Here's how it can change or adjust during combat. Variable firing modes. The AS-90 can switch between different firing modes depending on the tactical need. Direct fire. It can engage targets in line-of-sight scenarios, though this is less common for self-propelled howitzers. Indirect fire. Its primary role, allowing it to support infantry or target enemy positions from a distance. Multiple round. Simultaneous impact, or MRSI. The AS-90 can fire multiple rounds at different angles, so they hit the target simultaneously, maximizing impact and reducing the enemy's reaction time. This capability, often supported by advanced fire control systems, allows it to adapt its firing pattern based on the target's nature and urgency. Ammunition switching. The AS-90 can use a variety of 155mm rounds, such as high-explosive smoke illumination or precision-guided munitions like the M982 Excalibur, if supplied. While the Wikipedia entry doesn't confirm Ukraine's use of precision rounds with the AS-90, Ukraine has received Excalibur shells for other 155mm systems, per 2023 Pentagon reports. If integrated, this would allow the AS-90 to switch between area suppression and precision strikes, adapting to targets like troop concentrations or hardened bunkers. Fire control and targeting adjustments. The AS-90 is equipped with an onboard ballistic computer and navigation system, allowing it to quickly recalculate firing solutions based on new target coordinates, weather conditions, or barrel wear. This adaptability is crucial on a fluid battlefield like Ukraine's, where targets, such as Russian artillery or advancing units, can shift rapidly. Ukrainian forces, trained on the AS-90 in Poland, as noted in an article from 2022, can leverage this to adjust fire in real time. Tactical repositioning. The AS-90's mobility allows it to change positions quickly after firing, avoiding Russian counter-battery fire, which has been a significant threat in the conflict, per open-source intelligence analyses of Ukraine's artillery losses in 2024. This ability to change location on the field enhances its survivability and keeps it relevant in prolonged engagements. Integration with modern systems. While the AS-90's base design is from the 1990s, it can be paired with modern battlefield management systems. For example, the Polish AHS Crab, which uses the AS-90's Braveheart turret, integrates the Azalea BMS. If Ukraine has adapted similar systems, the AS-90 could link with drones or forward observers to adjust targeting dynamically, shifting from one fire mission to another seamlessly. Impact on the battlefield. The AS-90's capabilities have a transformative effect in Ukraine's context. Countering Russian artillery. Russia's artillery-heavy doctrine, noted in the Sofrep article, relies on massed barrages. The AS-90's range and mobility allow Ukraine to outmaneuver and outrange some Russian systems, like the 152mm 2S-19 MSTAS, which has a maximum range of 29 kilometers with rocket-assisted projectiles. Supporting maneuver warfare, pairing the AS-90 with precision guidance could devastate Russian forces, enabling Ukraine to disrupt supply lines or troop concentrations effectively. Logistical integration. Since Ukraine already operates 155mm systems, such as the M777 and Caesar, the AS-90 fits into existing supply chains for NATO standard ammunition, though maintenance and spare parts for the AS-90 itself might pose challenges. Conclusion. Britain likely sent between 134 and 172 AS-90 howitzers to Ukraine by May 2025, based on estimates from the X-Thread and fleet size calculations. The 134-unit figure is the most specific, but the total depends on how many were operational and not used for spares. Adaptability on the field. The AS-90 can change on the battlefield through its ability to switch firing modes, such as MRSI and direct or indirect fire, adjust ammunition types like high explosive and precision guided, recalculate targeting via its ballistic computer, and reposition quickly to avoid counterfire. These features make it a versatile and impactful system for Ukraine, capable of adapting to the fast-paced, artillery-centric conflict against Russia.
Join Intel Prime channel membership today and get access to exclusive benefits, including early access to new videos, exclusive discounts on Intel products, behind-the-scenes content, live chat with me and other members. Other options will be soon available. Thank you for your support and for helping Intel Prime grow.